Yo, where the cake at?
Where is
Chef
it?
Matt, you gotta make that.
Take that, taste that.
Yeah, what's up
With the big man.
Cooking something better, no fake crap.
All right, guys, we're back and we're making a pesto chicken with sun-dried tomatoes and pasta. Really, really good. A little more complex than stuff I usually do. We're going to make the pesto first. I'll show you how to do that. And then we're gonna sear some chicken. We're gonna cook that off. We're gonna put it all together and we'll show you what's up. Let's get into it.
That looks like a nice piece of cheese, man.
This is some good cheese. I got the only the best. 24 months of resting. Parmesan Reggiano.
Ah, I was gonna ask.
You don't just get the Parmesan because you need the okay by the Italianos. So this is some high-end stuff.
You want to tell them what that means, Reggiano?
So Reggiano means it's actually okayed by somebody who's in the factory. And it's like stamped, ready to go. This one's a good one. If it's not okayed, after they knock on it and they put their little tube through it and smell it, then it's just Parmesan cheese. So Parmesan Reggiano cheese is the one that's stamped and okayed and sold for a little more because, you know, it's the high-end one. But also I recommend grating your own cheese. I do think it's just better in general. And you can see this thing has like white crystals in it. That's kind of what you want it to look like.
Hold it up for one more second.
You see it? Look at that. And this has more protein than you can imagine, to be honest with you. If you take a chunk out of this, it's better than having a protein bar. I'm dead serious. I don't know the exact macros, but if you look into it, I guarantee you're gonna be surprised.
Man, I want some.
Check it out. And another fun fact, it's actually lactose free because of the process. So if you were lactose intolerant, this is a cheese that you should eat. You guys want to taste this?
Yes!
All right, yeah. Taste the crystal in this when you're eating it. It's gonna be like,
Wow, thank you so much.
you'll taste the, right?
That's some good cheese.
Eat this for breakfast instead of cereal.
Alright. Good cheese.
Oh, you enjoy the cheese.
Look at him cheesing.
It's good, yeah, it's good stuff. All right, after my cameraman ate half the block of cheese, I'm gonna use the rest to, you know, just let it snow over here like crazy. Some people are like, oh, how much cheese do you use? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think too much is not a great thing, but I'll let you be the judge of that. I would probably say like maybe a cup to a cup and a half of grated cheese for your pesto. And then if you do too much, if you do too much cheese, you know, the leftovers you kind of just use for the pesto and the pasta when you're done, right? Put it on top. I mean, I'm a big cheese guy. Some people aren't cheese guys. I mean, I don't know why. Those people are weird to me, but I would just cheese it up, man. Cheese it up. So I'm probably going to almost fill up this plate. I'm also going to be making a, I forgot to say earlier, it's going to be a nut-free pesto because my son's actually allergic to nuts. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one that's nut-free. That honestly, it tastes, I think, just as good with nuts.
So instead of pine nuts.
So instead of pine nuts, I'm going to be using pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds. So it's lactose-free, it's nut-free, and it's delicious. If you hit this link, you can watch 5 minutes of him grinding cheese.
That'd be great. Extend the video 5.5 minutes.
If you'd like to see his biceps work overtime. Okay, so, I mean, pretty generic stuff here. I'm just cleaning the leaves off of the stems. And then once I clean all the leaves off the stems, I'm going to fill up the blender. I have a Vitamix. Highly recommend Vitamix. It's probably the best, one of the best blenders in the market. And then I'll put all my ingredients together. We'll blend it up, and then we'll get it going. I'll show you ingredient by ingredient, so you can kind of do it at home, and we'll do shortcuts of that. We'll do ingredient by ingredient, right?
Yes.
Brad, thank you. And we'll get that going, and we'll show you what's going on. All right, let's have fun. Let's do it. So I'll just clean these up. All right, so I clean the basil, and then I put it in the blender. like so. And then my pumpkin seeds. I'd say you want to do like maybe 4 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. That will blend up nicely. I usually do about 3 garlic cloves for the blood. You know, maybe 4 for good measure. Right, and then this is when you go crazy. I got a nice Sicilian olive oil from Whole Foods. Now, when you get your olive oils, I think we went over this in the shopping episode, but I'll say it again. You want to kind of make sure they're coming from one place, because when you get them from more than one place, they could be blended, and other kind of oils could be in there that, you know, they just don't regulate, because they don't. So this one literally says organic from Sicily, 100% produced in Italy. And then when you look at the back, it's a Sicilian olive oil from Sicily. So that's what you want. As far as the olive oil, I'll put in probably maybe like half a cup to a cup of olive oil. And this is something that as you're blending, you can kind of figure out if you need more or less. Well, not less, but most likely you're going to need more. So let's just say like half a cup, which is about that. You can give it like a 10 second count. And this is something that other people don't do for their pesto that I do. A normal pesto is just pine nuts, basil, garlic, olive oil, and Parmesan cheese. I like to do put like a little bit of a vinaigrette twist to it, not make it like a full vinaigrette, but I like to put a white balsamic and a splash of honey. I like the balance with the cheese. It kind of gives it a little bit more bite. And once these guys taste it, they'll tell you exactly why I do that. It does. It gives it just a lot, just like a fresher taste. And then if you don't have like a white balsamic and you want to just give it like a little more acid, you could add like lemon too. I just think it makes it a little fresher, if that makes any sense. So I'll do like a 3 or 4, 5, like a 5-second pour of the vinegar, which is probably like 2 tablespoons, and then maybe like 1 tablespoon of honey. Just a little bit, right? And then after all that's in there, we get our Parmesan, and we scoop that guy in. And this is the yummy part. I'll probably put 2 handfuls in there for now. And I'll save this for top of pasta. And that's pretty much it. So now the olive oil is set in the bottom. We'll give this is going to be kind of a back and forth, trying to figure it out. But we'll start in like a 4, we'll give it a blend, and check it out. Here we go. It's going to take a second, because obviously everything's got to kind of go together. But we'll come back and we'll check on it in like maybe 30 seconds. So it's getting stuck right now. So instead of like, you know, putting a spoon in there or whatever, you add a little more olive oil, start loosening, see? How it loosens? A little more olive oil, and we'll start taking off again. So that's the process I mean by, you know, you kind of figure out the olive oil content and how it gets blended. And that's pretty good. You can see the consistency. That's kind of what you want. It's a nice looking pesto. A little salt and pepper. It's going. And then you could even I think it's pretty good. Let's see the consistency there. See how it kind of moves? That's what you want.
The smoothie.
Smoothie, exactly. It's like a smoothie. Fun fact, my grandfather used to make this with his hands. He used to chop up the pine nuts and the basil, and he used to get like hot pasta and olive oil, and he used to just mix it all together. And that's how we used to have pesto as kids. He used to make everything with his hands.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine chopping up a pine nut with a knife.
That's insane.
I used to be like, no, what are you doing? He goes, I'm like, all right, yeah, no, that sounds great. I don't know, I never knew what he said because I don't speak Italian. That's all he really spoke. So,
Was it delicious? Good.
I mean, it was incredible, and it was kind of interesting because like the thicker pine nuts in the pasta sometimes was kind of like a fun, interesting little bite. So like, this is obviously a lot easier, which is what I recommend you kind of do, but my childhood was like eating like half pine nuts in a pesto, which was kind of fun. So, all right, let's keep moving on here. All right, guys, it's time to season and sear the chicken. We're gonna finish it in the oven, 400 degrees. So first things first, let's go to the chicken. Garlic and herb mix. You can use like garlic and oregano if you'd like, and salt and pepper. This has like some thyme in it as well, so I use a little garlic and herb. It's pretty simple, just go crazy. You want everything to kind of be coated. Salt and pepper. And then same thing on the other side, and then we sear it.
No glove, no love.
Thank you, Sous Chef Cam. So this is on probably like medium right now. And I think I said this last time we were searing. You want this to be, kind of warm up before you put the oil on it. And we'll throw some water on. And once the water starts beating, that means that the stainless steel's ready.
Start without me.
How dare you? There they are. See them beating? Okay, time to sear the chicken. Let our pan get a little hot. A little avocado oil. Whoa, take it easy, Matt. Let's coat the pan with the oil. All right. Nice and hot. After the chicken. Yeah. Get that sear going. You want to hear that. So you know the color's going to be nice on there. Probably got the 2 batches here. I am making a lot of chicken because I am making this for a lot of people. You guys can make as much as you want, but this is just for the fam and the cam. And the bread, sorry. Just sounded better with it. So yeah, get this going. Sear these guys off. And when these are done searing, I'm going to put them on a sheet pan in the oven of around 400. They'll probably cook for about 20 minutes. Pull them out, get our pasta going, cook our pasta off, pesto it up. Pesto is the besto? I don't know, that would sound good. Cut. I made that Cajun lime chicken for the client yesterday. And they were kind of like getting dinner ready when I was leaving. And as I was walking out, they're like, Matt, this is amazing. I'm like, thanks. I'll see you guys later. And I made them the muffins with raspberry and walnuts and chocolate chips. I gotta make those for you one of those days. I only don't make them because of my son, but I'll have to make like a half a batch or something like that next time you guys come. Because the raspberry and the walnut with the chocolate chip is like, it's another
level.
It really is. All right, so look at that color. You want a little brown. If you're brown, you're down. That's it. Cooking 101. Coming soon. To a camera near you. Or YouTube near you? I don't know. To a channel near you. Cam is going to be my first client. He's going to learn how to use a knife like he's a ninja. Okay, so basically, you really want one side to be nice and brown. The other side is important too, but not as important. So you can take them off at this point. All right, we're going to line up this tray. And I'm going to try to, maybe to drop more oil. Nice and hot. And then let's load it up with some more chicken.
Smell that?
Oh, it's nice. It's like a facial. All right, let's turn some water on for the pasta. Obviously, you want to bring it to a boil. I'm going to put a little salt in, maybe like 2 tablespoons. Pop it on high. Let that get to a boil, and then we'll throw a pasta in. You got it, Cam?
Got it.
All right, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Whatever, this is just a little extra show for the go, but you know, we can use it, we don't have to use it, but still going with chicken. It's gonna be yummy. You're gonna want to make it. It's not as simple as some of my other recipes, but it's really not that difficult. There's no chopping really at all. It's a blend. It's a sear. Throw some pasta on. If you want to impress somebody with like a really good pasta dish, highly recommended. Check it out. We rolling here, Brad?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, let's roll. Oven's at 400. Chicken seared off. Let's put it in for about 20 minutes. And that's off. Oh, hey. If you'd like to just watch the water boil, it takes about 10 or 15 minutes. And just stare at it like I am right now.
Click this link.
We'll have a link for you. But at the same time, maybe not. So the water's boiling, and I don't have any pasta. So hey, Brad, can you throw me the pasta? Oh, there you are. Oh, thanks. Here we go. Let's throw some pasta in some boiling water. If you stuck around and watched it boil, I think it was about 15 minutes. If not, it's probably smarter move on this part. Let's pop some pasta in the water. I know this is exciting to watch. Right in.
How you like your pasta, al dente?
I love my pasta al dente. That's the only way to eat it.
So, like 8 minutes? 10?
I would say, yeah, 8 or 9 minutes. 8 or 9 minutes for the pasta. Good questions, Brad. Thank you.
No problem.
You the man.
You too.
You obviously gotta taste it or break it to see if it's ready. You'll see like a little uncooked circle in the middle of it.
Oh, wow.
Still needs a couple minutes. I'll show you how to look at it. Do you see the uncooked pasta in the center?
Oh, wow.
See it?
Yeah.
So that's how you can kind of tell. And when you bite into it, it's still, you know, got too much of a bite. Mm-hmm. But I would say it's like a minute away from being done. All right, guys, so the pasta's ready. I mean, you can see it kind of almost absorbed a lot more water. It's coming over the water already. And I just did a little bite test, and it's ready to go. So let's drain this guy. Pasta's ready to go. Keep that in there. Chicken's ready to go. Shut that guy off. Let's get our chicken out. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, this is sexy. I mean, that's what you want. You want a nice looking piece with some thighs there. Look at the coloring on that. So I'm gonna let these chill out for a second. I'm gonna get the pasta going with the pesto. I'm gonna put the sun-dried tomatoes in there and make it look a little sexy, and I'm gonna feed it to my cameramen. And they can tell you how good it is, because it's good.
Yes.
All right, I forgot to tell you before, the sun-dried tomatoes, I got like a high-end from Whole Foods in olive oil. I'm just gonna chop these up. We're gonna add this to the pesto pasta. And then I'm gonna do the same with the chicken. I like to do it like a julienne. So it looks like kind of like these pieces. And I throw that right in there as well, into the pasta. I'll probably use half this chicken in the pasta. The other half I'll save for whatever else I want to make with chicken. I'm going to show you how to finish it off, make it look really sexy on a plate. And then, as always, Cam and Brad are going to manja.
My favorite part.
Look at it, it's like Hulk pasta, as my son would say. What is that, Hulk? Hulk green? Yes, it's Hulk green, buddy. Eat it up now. Get all that. Everybody want more cheese?
Yeah.
Let's make it snow. And then a little chicken on top.
Oh my goodness. That looks so good.
That's it, man. Manja. Nice.
Try.
He's gonna stand over your shoulder while you're trying my dish here.
I'm nervous.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding.
He better like it.
Alright.
Okay.
The Hulk pasta.
Hulk pasta.
Mmm.
Yeah. You get that nuttiness from the seed, right? And like the little vinegar like touch. It's a little sweetness, a little salty.
Cooked to perfection. Sweet, salty,
Yeah.
delicious. Chef
Awesome.
Matt, you did it again, man.
Thanks, brother.
Every
Yeah.
time. This
Make it
guy,
at home, guys.
he doesn't miss.
Let's do it. Don't ever forget. You gotta eat right. You gotta keep moving. The motto. Don't forget it. Keep doing it.
Look, all it started like this, then all of a sudden we made this dish. And it was delish. It was so yummy you couldn't take it from me.